All right, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Malik, San Antonio YouTubers on the spot once again. And today, I'm interviewing a YouTube artiste. Now, this fella here, he doesn't do it with a canvas. He doesn't do it with clay. He does it with clippers. A man who's going to be known around the globe. He already is kind of known. He's real big. He's real big, people. It's Joe Barber. What's good, Joe?
Yo, what up, Malik, man?
Hey, man, how's the shop doing? How's all the peeps over there at Cardsmatic, man?
Oh, things are good, man. Things are blessed, man. Everything's moving good, and we've been there almost 2 years now, so I can't complain. Every chair is filled in my shop, so customers are happy, barbers are happy, I'm happy.
Let's go ahead and jump off into this Q&A thing real quick, man. So, tell the viewers out there about your YouTube channel. Like, what do you do? What type of videos you got cracking in there? Let them know a little bit about you.
All right, yeah, I started YouTube a while back. The reason I started to do YouTube is so I can attract more people to see my work. A lot of people were not very understanding about the hair art and what it was about. So I started making little videos here and there and just shooting my work, man. I would do portraits of football players, basketball players, and just share it on social media, Facebook, MySpace, whatever the case may be, and then other people started sharing it. So the reason I do the YouTube is not only just to show people, but to teach people. I teach people the steps that I take in order to accomplish the looks that I want. I also share knowledge on there. So anything that I can do to help people further their education on the barber game is what I try to do, and also get recognition off of it. Because of YouTube, I've gotten a lot of interviews with NBC, ESPN, the local news. I've done phone interviews with Argentina, Brazil, people from Scotland, all types of stuff, but it all branched out because of YouTube.
Hey, man, that's love right there, yo. And I'm going to tell you right now, anybody who hasn't seen your cuts, you know, they're clean, they're fresh, they're different, they're unique, man. And it all comes from art, you know what I mean? And the fact that you're able to help other people out there and really teach them your skill. You're not like hoarding it for yourself, you know what I mean? You're really trying to get people to catch on and get into this different, unique style that you do. So with your style in mind, which came first, the artist or the barber?
Well, actually, the art came first. I've been drawing since I was about 8 years old. My first actual picture was during Halloween. I was asking my mom to help me, you know, get some stuff ready for school, but she was busy doing stuff, so I started drawing witches and, you know, whatever I could think of for Halloween. And from then on, it progressed. When I was about 13 years old, I would watch NBA Live or NBA Insight stuff, and there was a barber that was cutting a design on Anthony Mason's head. And I was drawing a lot and doing stuff like that, which I would draw a lot of logos and basketball stuff because I'm a big basketball fan. So I saw that, and I was like, man, you know, I cut hair here and there, but I never thought of doing designs. So I was like, man, well, I can draw pretty good. Maybe I can use these clippers and put a logo on my brother's head. And then I grabbed my brother, and it was during the '92 year because that's when the USA Dream Team was together. So I put the USA Dream Team logo on the back of my brother's head. And after that, it was just like little designs here and there. And I saw it progress, you know, with other barbers that were showing stuff on YouTube. And, you know, I decided, like, man, I need to separate myself from everybody. What can I do to separate myself from all these barbers? And that's when I decided to start doing portraits. And because I love sports and I support the sports, any athlete, I have a passion for that. I said, man, well, I'm going to target them first. And my first portrait was in 2006. And it was a Tony Parker portrait. So that's how it all came about. But I've been an artist, man. I do a lot of artwork outside of the shop, T-shirts. I love doing graffiti. I love doing any type of art that has to do with the community, murals, stuff like that. So I'm a natural artist, but I incorporated with the barber game, and it was a great combination.
Yeah, it is a great combination, son, because, you know, most people don't even think that the things you accomplish with a clipper can even be done. With that being said, which one of your haircuts that you've done do you think has garnered the most attention for you? Which one really blew up the spot for Joe Barber?
Oh, man, it would have to be the Michael Jordan haircut. I did two portraits of Michael Jordan. One of them is like a passion pic where he's like celebrating after he made a basket, and then the other one, it's a profile pic of him with the rings on his hand. So he has his hand on his face and has the rings, and that right there was what propelled me forward. Like from all the barbers, that brought me closer to being more world known. A lot of people saw the YouTube video because of ESPN. Yahoo Sports picked up that haircut and posted it on the front page of Yahoo. So if you ever logged into Yahoo that day, that was the first picture you would see. So after that, every barber that I've met has really told me something about that haircut. They're like, man, when I saw that haircut, that got me like turned up again to want to be a barber and not give up on what I'm doing because of whatever reason. And that was the haircut that put me on the map, man. And after that, a lot of people knew who I was. And actually, in the video, I don't even show my face. So a lot of people are always like wondering, well, how does Joe Barber look? And I always tell people it's never been about me. It's always been about my work. I don't like taking pictures with my haircuts, but nowadays, it's a little different with Instagram and all that other stuff. So, but I really just like focusing on the work and not on me because I think the work is going to speak for itself. And, when I'm gone, people are going to remember that haircut. And that's the haircut that I feel really put me on the spot is that Michael Jordan haircut.
Yeah, I agree 100%, man. That cut is just ill. The first time I saw it, I was blown away, man. I was like, ain't no way that's real. You know what I mean? But, you know it is. And it's all love. And that was the one that put you on the spot. So which one is your favorite? I've seen like tons of cuts that you've done, so there's got to be something. Which one is your favorite, your personal favorite?
I think my personal favorite would have to be the Spurs selfie. After we won the championship, I did it before the championship was won, but after the championship was won, it was like it all completed the whole mission of the haircut. So I did all the Spurs on one person. It took me 8 hours to do that haircut. And it was in me to do it. I woke up and I was like, man, I want to do this haircut. And it manifested inside my soul, and I just poured it out onto the head, and it came out great, and I loved it. And it's something that I know people cannot duplicate. You cannot duplicate that. You have to have it in you. That's just like one of those things. It's like you could try and do the Mona Lisa over and over as much as you want, but you're never going to nail it just like the way I nailed that haircut. So that's my personal favorite, and I don't think anyone's ever going to come close to doing that intricate type of work.
Yeah, that one is one of my favorites too, man. I saw that like when the playoffs was happening, I was like, he did it again. Joe's done it again, baby. And when you talk about how it comes from the soul, and like you just probably just get in the zone. I don't even know how I feel, but to just explain it for myself, like playing basketball, I used to be pretty good. And you just feel it when you're in that zone, man, and you just go. Now, with that being the case, you got to start off somewhere before you hit that zone. So, what is the creative process? What does it take for you to decide on a cut? And then you said that one took you 8 hours. What type of work does it take for you to do it?
Usually, something gets me going, like something that I feel like I support or something that I feel strongly about. Whether it be someone that passed away or somebody that's doing something good within the industry or within entertainment, whatever the case may be. But I feel very passionate about my Spurs, man. I love my Spurs. So when I do cuts for the Spurs or Spurs fans, that's when it really comes out of me. But when I want to do something to separate myself, usually because there is a big barber community now, and a lot of people are starting to duplicate my style or whatever it is that I do, and then they add their little twist to it. A lot of people are doing the portraits, and it's a great thing, but sometimes I got to put something out there and say, look, man, like, don't forget about me. Don't forget about what I do and who I am. So, I'll create something or I'll see something that I feel that people haven't seen, and then once again, I separate myself from the bunch. And usually that's what it is. Like, I get in that mode where, okay, like, people are trying to, count me out. So I got to, go and put my, I got to put up big points. I got to do a triple-double, or I got to do something that like if we're related to basketball, it's like I got to do something like that to let people know, like, hey, don't forget, like, don't sleep on me.
I feel you. That's what I be doing. Don't ever sleep on me, boy. But speaking of just getting that vibe, I know you had to have that vibe in you when you made that Dez Bryant piece. That
Yeah.
was the Cowboys didn't get out, but it's all good. We still got the squad together. But that was hot. I mean, that's intricate, man. With
Yeah.
everything you did on that, how long did that one take?
The Des Bryant took me about 4 hours. It was off and on, but it was a piece that I felt in me, and I was just like, I drew it on paper for a couple times just to sketch it out, and I was like, man, should I do this on hair? Should I not? And then I drew it on a poster, and halfway through the poster, I saw it like hit me, and it stayed in the image already was like burnt into my brain, and that's when I knew, like, you know what, I can do this on a haircut. And then I did it. I called up one of my friends and I said, hey, man, I'm willing to do a haircut for you because I know you're a big Cowboys fan. So if you're willing to do it, we can do it together and we could, work out a plan to where it'll be in your schedule and my schedule and, whatever. And it was actually the day I did it was on New Year's Day because we were closed that day. So I went to the shop and I opened up. I put my music on and I went ham on it. And he's a barber himself. He's still in barber college, so he also wants me to record stuff so he can see what I'm doing. So at the same time that I'm doing it, I'm teaching and I'm telling him, look, I did this, look, I did that, all the steps that I'm taking. So it all came together great, and I was motivated. I was so happy for the Cowboys because we haven't had anything to celebrate in a while. So I was like, man, this haircut right here is for all the fans. Hopefully they enjoy it as much as I did. So that was the drive for the whole haircut.
Yeah, you went ham on that for sure, and I know all the Cowboy fans was loving that, man. It was definitely hot. Now, you've been on NBC, you've been on
Yep.
ABC, been on
Yes.
ESPN.
Yes.
So, will we see you on Cedric's Barber Battles? Are you gonna be on that?
Yes, I actually am on an episode on Cedric's Barber Battle. The series begins in April 10th. And every Friday they show different episodes. So there's about 8 episodes, maybe 9. So every Friday they're going to have an episode. And there is an episode where I do come out. And it's a great episode. I battled one of my great barber friends. So if you were to ask me what's another barber that really gets my blood going and like, hey, man, like this dude's cold. Like if I'm the Michael Jordan, this dude's my Magic Johnson. Like this dude is cold. He's cold with it. And I actually battle him on there. So that's the dude that I battle. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it's a great battle. And, things happen on the show, but you'll see what happens. But, yes, I am on the show.
Yo, you are doing big things for real, man. I can't wait to see that episode. See if the pupil took out the master. We'll see. All right.
Yeah.
Now, last question I got for you, bro, is this: what tips would you give to any barbers, artists, or YouTubers out there trying to step their game up like you?
Oh man, there's a lot of knowledge that I would love to share with people. I would think the top 3 things that I would teach these guys or anybody, even women that are willing to learn, that want to strive to be the best that they can be and pick up on the craft and master it, is be consistent at what you do every day. Work ethic is like the top thing that I put on my list, because you have to, no matter what, even when you don't want to do it, you gotta make yourself do it and be consistent with that, because then that becomes a habitual thing where you just do it without thinking. And people that want to do the artwork itself is just sketch a lot of stuff on paper, get ideas, and let it manifest in you. Do things that you love already, because then it's not going to be like a hard thing for you to put on somebody's head, because you already know that you have a passion for whatever it is that you're doing. And then from there you'll grow, and then you'll be able to do things that, of course, that you're not passionate about, but you have the skill. You'll develop the skill, and it's all by disciplining yourself, man. Getting yourself educated with clippers are one of like the 3 top things that I teach people is get educated with your clippers. Make sure you get stuff that's comfortable to you, and like don't be afraid to invest. Clippers do cost money, but it takes money to make money. So don't ever give up on yourself. Be consistent at what you do. work hard, and don't be afraid to invest into your clippers because they're gonna make the job easier for you. But the artwork itself is you just got to keep sketching and stay with it. Don't be afraid to make mistakes on paper, but understand what you're gonna accomplish first on paper, and then you'll be able to transition from that into doing it on hair. But there's plenty of videos out there that you can watch. I have a lot of videos that you can watch that might motivate you, and just find your niche and stick with it. But don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Be consistent and pushing yourself, because no one's gonna come push you. Nobody's gonna tell you that, oh, you're doing a great job and give you a pat on the back. You gotta just take it and run with it. And I know good things happen to me. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've learned from my mistakes, man, and it took mistakes for me to grow. And now I'm 34 years old, and I've accomplished so much, and I haven't not hit my pinnacle. So there's still a lot more in me to give. But I'm just a little bit more patient with it, I guess. I pick and choose my battles when I should and when I shouldn't put stuff out. It's like putting out an album. There's certain peaks and the year that you got to put albums out. So I'm the same way with haircuts. But anybody that wants to learn, you got to push yourself. There's plenty of videos out there. There's apps you can download. But in the midst of all that, I just say that you got to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, and you could achieve it.
That's what I'm talking about, man. And I know you believe in your stuff because you're doing big things. Your shop, your career, your YouTube channel, everything's blowing up, man. We definitely appreciate you for spending time with us today, Joe.
Oh, it's my pleasure, man. I got love for you, Malik, man. I appreciate everything you're doing, and you're so talented at what you do, man. And I appreciate that you give that to people on a daily basis, man. So I'm here to support you anytime you need me. I got your back, and I know you're one talented dude, and you keep a drive going. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Much love. And we're gonna hook up in the future. Now, to all of you people out there on YouTube, don't forget, check him out, Joe Barber. That's so easy to remember. Joe. You know how to spell Joe, damn it. You know how to spell Barber. Joe Barber. All right. Also, Cardsmatics. If you can't remember Joe Barber, remember Cardsmatics. All right? Check out his channel. Check out some of the beautiful things that he does. Hook him up. Send him a YouTube message. You want to collab with him. All of that. We are going to help Joe blow up even more than he has. All right, people? And that's hard to do because he already blew up the spot. But anyway, thank all you guys out there for checking us out, and we'll see you again next time.